S.S.
What year?
2019, 48 grand.
Okay, yeah. So I drove a 2020, so they're probably very similar.
And what power was in there?
Like 435, and it handled really well. That's what impressed me, because I had it on the track.
What's a 2SS?
I think the numbers in front of the SS just refer to the trim level of the interiors and stuff like that.
True.
But I think all the SSs have the same motor. It's just how much option they have on the interior.
All right, ready?
Ready.
You can see me, right? From there?
Yeah.
I'll move over here if that's the case.
Yep.
All right.
All right. Welcome back to another episode of the Shooting the Shit series.
Number 8.
Number 8. A little bit of a different feel today.
Yeah.
We wanted to stand up. We've done a lot of sitting over the last few days.
Change the angles a bit.
Yeah. Just keeping it more lively.
Yeah, that's right.
But we're talking about my new car. Just gonna go into a little bit more detail than what the reveal video was.
Yeah.
That was more just our trip for our drive down to Kelowna and messing around with it and taking it out for drives and that. But
yeah.
There's a lot of details in this car that will take a little bit longer to go through. So I thought,
it'd be a good time to talk about it.
May as well make it another video in itself.
Yeah, a little more. Yeah, different stuff.
Yeah, for sure. So a little bit of backstory. It's a 1967 Mustang. I've owned it for 3 years. My dad and I actually drove ourselves down to California, picked it up in pretty much like mint condition, all original though. Same color. It had blue vinyl interior, ironically.
Yeah.
But we ripped that right out because it seen better days. But
it was hideous.
It was pretty bad. But before that it was a one family owned car, so it was passed down through them. I guess through a number of different people. I have all the registrations from California, so I have every registration from 1972 until like 98. And it's all the same last name, so it's all the same family. Just different people.
That's pretty sad.
So it's pretty cool. And then imported it to Canada, so obviously it's a Canadian car, so pretty unique.
Right on. So I'm actually gonna be the cameraman.
Yeah, a little change of pace. But we're gonna start at the front. So obviously lots of stuff different from the original. We powder coated the bumpers and all the chrome trim pieces. Powder coated those all black. Give it a more menacing look. The guys at August built this grille custom. So it's kind of a one-off with the black mesh and the horse and all that. So kind of a mix of new style, but still pretty classic.
Yeah.
Obviously the blue accented headlights. And
what's it called? We inspired the blue.
Yeah.
We inspired the blue.
And what's cool about them too is you can switch them to anything you want just with the phone. So that's pretty cool. Fun little touch. It actually looks menacing in red on a side note.
It 100% looks like it's gonna come eat you.
Yeah. So based on my mood, if there's red lights behind you, get out of my way. If there's blue, take it easy.
What's that supposed to mean? This guy's talking mad smack about blue. Hey, pretty much calling it a soft color.
Oh, now they're like pink too. I kind of vibe that as well.
Yeah, of course you do.
But then, looking under the hood, it's a beast of an engine. So lots of modification was required to fit this 5-liter Coyote into it. If any of you are familiar with Mustangs, the original ones, Mihai's struggling with the camera.
Yeah, bear with me, boys and girls. Bear with me.
But anyways, so you need to cut out the original shock towers. So typically in the Mustangs, there's like a little tower here. That's where the top of the shock goes. So we cut those out, welded a new piece, and then got a whole new subframe that accommodates the engine better. And changes all the dynamics. So all the suspension and all that is housed in that. So pretty interesting thing. It's a 2020 motor, and it's got an ECU now, so it's very different than a carbureted engine that was in it before. And then that's paired with a 6-speed manual. So definitely a raw driving experience.
100%.
Like it's very engaging. Like after Saturday, when we did that full drive, it was exhausting. Like Mihai knows, I was kind of a zombie until Cactus.
Did you slam that hood any lighter?
Any lighter? What do you mean? It's an old car. It can take it.
It can take it.
I think.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, so that's basically it. If we come around to the side.
We'll shuffle over here.
Yeah. So we've got Nito DOT racing slicks. So they are street legal, but they're as close to a slick as you can possibly get. Then we got Tsw Wheels. Didn't really have a reason behind that choice other than that's just what was available for the correct size and offset. But it turned out sweet. I wanted black originally, but I actually really like the not all black, the more gray.
Yeah, the gunmetal style?
Yeah, for sure. We got 6-piston Willwood brakes in the front, so lots of stopping power. Had them coated blue, naturally. So
whoa, another influence.
I guess.
It was destiny. He did it even before you knew me. It was like destiny trying to tee it up.
Because I knew I wanted to tie in blue somehow because the interior was blue and I kind of felt bad ripping it all out.
Yeah.
I actually told Brett, the service manager in August, who basically built this whole car with his team.
Yeah.
I told him at the start, I was like, I want to put the blue interior back in. And he looked at me like I had 5 heads. He was like, what do you mean? I was like, no, I want like new seats but blue. He was like, why would you do that?
Yeah,
I was like, oh.
Sick.
I was like, well, I mean, fair enough, Brett. And his recommendation turned out really well. But I wanted to keep the blue in the car, and we'll think of some blue vinyl accents to throw on there.
GT style.
Yeah. We'll make on rallies, we'll do retro race liveries and stuff.
Yeah, sick.
It's gonna be sick. I'm very excited.
Sick.
Yeah, it's the original color. We actually didn't do anything to the paint. So the previous family, they had it repainted in 2005, I believe, and we did nothing to it, which is pretty impressive because it's actually in decent shape.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, I will be tracking this car. I don't want a pristine, perfect paint job.
Right.
I'll get as close to it, but I didn't want to spend money into making it amazing.
Yeah, totally.
Going to the interior. Lots of goodies in here, so this is pretty.
Oh, your car's getting hijacked.
It is.
It's getting hijacked.
Creature stealing my wheel. Oh my goodness.
Yo, how'd you get in there? It wasn't me. Naturally, he's gonna take his buddy out as well, but he's scared of Stitch's driving abilities, so he harnessed right in.
Hilarious.
Right on.
But yeah, I guess starting with here, these door panels were all custom built by Brett and Hayden, I believe, in the August garage. I think Hayden had a big hand in it. They look stunning. All I told Brett was I wanted something race looking.
Yeah.
And I wanted the SVJ and S.
Yeah, the Lambo inspired. So are we talking about not having Lambo inspired blue in there? I don't know, man. Like I told you, it was like destiny that the kid came in.
Yeah, but that was a cool little touch. Thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then it sort of adds to kind of an industrial style on the interior.
Yeah.
So if Stitch would move.
Oh, careful. Careful. There you go, bud.
There you go.
Oh, he's drunk.
He's hammered.
Yeah, he's upset. That's how Brad felt after our driving on the weekend when the kid was putting corners into laps.
I'm still getting used to the car, but that's all good. Yeah, so obviously very unique interior, sweet gauges. You can actually switch all the colors around on those, and it's got a 0 to 100 timer. It's got a quarter-mile timer. It's all on GPS. It's pretty sick.
Yeah.
And then, you can see all the little industrial type pieces, like the foot pedal down there. Yeah, right there. Just sort of tying in that style. I believe they got the inspiration from the GT40.
We got August right there too. Here you go, boys.
Yeah. And then in the center, right above the gear shift, the shift knob doesn't actually have a pattern on it, so they threw the. There you go. They threw the shift pattern and.
Boys, this camera's actually quite heavy.
Built by August. Mihai's struggling a little bit, but.
Well, obviously we have the. We can't really get the. There we go.
There you go. Yeah, so Sparko racing harness. It's got a full roll cage in it, so when we do take it on the track,
as you can see,
yeah,
it matches sort of the exterior paint.
Yeah, nice and color matched. So nice style piece, but also a lot safer.
And they stole the Ford plate.
Yeah, that's off of a Ford Bronco. Those lettering, which is pretty sweet. I think instead of 69 Bronco, so that's very cool touch. And again, that stuff.
All right, there you go.
There you go. That's stuff that I didn't ask for and anticipate. They just went above and beyond with this stuff.
Yeah.
Even just.
We forgot the door sill's sick. Yeah. I actually really like that part. I'm kind of jealous how I don't know how we're gonna get the camera down there.
Here, do you want me to get it?
Yeah. we're gonna let Brad show you guys the door sill.
We'll let the master get back at it here. There you go. Yeah, so it says...
Okay, on a side note, guys, not fair that there's a button on the freaking gimbal that allows you to like move the camera up and down that I had no idea.
You can kind of sit there. Anyways, it's Burgess Racing. Matt knew well that would work. I mean, obviously, he's kind of coined his August racing term. Like, he's got that giant trailer with it all over the side. It looks sweet rolling down the highway. So
Totally.
he threw that Burgess Racing on there, and it's just little things that make a huge difference.
100%.
Didn't expect that at all, but yeah. Spark steering wheel with a quick release. Seems really gimmicky until you look at me trying to get into this.
Yeah, let's get it.
So this needs to come off for me to get into it properly, because my knee is like right where the wheel would be.
Right.
So then you gotta like swing in, then you can put it back.
It's like we said in the last video, it's an anti-theft as
Exactly,
well.
that too. It's just nice and quick.
This pops out. That's hype.
It's pretty cool.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah. But yeah, it was very custom built for my size. They had to take 2 or 3 inches of height out of the floor. They actually had to cut out the metal floor and then weld in a new piece.
Yeah.
So that I could fit in this car, which is pretty sweet. So very tailor-made. Again, they went above and beyond. Pretty sweet. But
Yeah, that's hype.
yeah, it's a cool car. We're gonna get lots of.
And Stitch right there. Shout out to Stitch. You see, I figured out how to use the arrow now. Thank you. Dude, yeah, I didn't know about that feature. Because there was times when I'd try using the gimbal. I'd be like, yo, why isn't it looking down? Well, there's like an arrow pad key right here that you use it. Well, I didn't know that. Look, it's right here.
Yeah.
See? Ooh.
Yeah, so we'll have some good times in this car. It'll be fun. It's very very fun to drive. So on like windy roads like we were on the weekend, like it's very nimble for what it is. It's got a lot of power. It handles very well for an old car. Like the suspension work they did is outstanding.
Yeah.
And having the basic racing slicks on it too, that helps a lot as well.
Oh yeah, I'm getting nice with this gimbal.
Oh my god.
Look at these sneakers, Brad. Time for blue sneakers too, or what? He actually got
I
sick.
actually have a sick pair, but since it's still snowing in Calgary, decided not to break them out.
Yeah, that's fair.
Quite yet. But yeah, I drove back in the midst of a snowstorm yesterday. We were having a good time in 13-degree weather in Kelowna. Then we come back and it's a snowstorm. So
crazy.
That's not that fun, but that's pretty much it. We're definitely going to do some more cinematic stuff with it too. It's just tucked away right now, obviously, because it's a snowstorm and a windstorm. It's ridiculous.
Well, I don't know if they know, so we're gonna see if we can show them.
Bring them outside.
Let's bring them outside. Oh, I suppose it's not that bad anymore. Just kidding. As you can tell, the Golf and the S.S.S, dirty as can be. Maybe not as bad anymore, but it was bad.
Yeah, so we're definitely going to get some more content with it, some more cinematic stuff, some more driving stuff, so
It'll be a good time.
looking forward to it.
It'll totally be a good time.
Am I missing anything? I don't think so.
The stuff in the trunk.
Stuff in the trunk.
Oh, we should get a, yeah. You still got the key?
Yeah, it's in here. Yeah, we got...
These are cool too.
Yeah, the taillights and the lettering and all that. Pretty sweet.
Nice.
Yeah.
Alright, what's in the trunk here, Brad?
So because the engine is so large and it takes up so much space, they moved the battery box back here.
Holy reeks again.
Yeah, so this is the tube for the gas tank. So the gas tank is right underneath here. So yeah, pretty bare bones for now.
Yeah.
We'll make it better. This is like the original
This is the original
gauges.
gauge.
Like, yeah, pretty crazy. Definitely an upgrade up there, but
I mean, that's pretty hype.
wow, crazy. Yeah. So, yeah, just a box of miscellaneous stuff. But, yeah, it's a pretty cool car for sure. Yeah, it's unique because everything on here is like exactly what I would have done because I made all the decision, right? So it's all the style pieces in here is exactly my style. Whereas if you just, you know, run to pick up a car or even specking out a car, like this isn't 1967 spec anything. It's custom made, custom fabricated. Like it's exactly what I would picture my car being.
Yeah.
That's why it's so special to me.
Yeah.
Because it's not like, you know, these cars are outstanding. They look beautiful.
So he is referring to
Tsw Stitch, yes.
And
the R8.
the R8 Shadow.
Yeah, they drive amazing, but there's just something different about the classic car.
Yeah.
Whereas, and this one's special because it still drives very good for being a classic car.
Yeah, and
but
raw.
you still get the other feelings of classic, right? Like you still hear the creaks in it, the exhaust is so loud. Like it's just a very unique experience. So having the two of both worlds is outstanding. I'm very fortunate that I do because experiencing one or the other is great, but having both is awesome. Mihai will get behind the wheel pretty soon.
Oh, dude, I don't want to embarrass anybody, so we're gonna wait.
Yeah, and it's a race clutch, so it's a very heavy clutch. There's very little movement in it. As far as like the friction point, it's very soon after you push it in.
Yeah.
So it takes some time getting used to.
For sure.
Mihai claims that he's a good manual driver.
Oh,
I
dude.
haven't seen it in person.
I mean, I've claimed that I'm an excellent driver, and have I proven otherwise?
Well,
No comment is good enough for me.
I've never seen you drive manual. Though.
Yeah, but that's not what I said though.
We'll see.
I said I claim to be an excellent driver.
Yeah. And the other nice thing about this too is it won't stall when you hit traffic.
Lol, Brad really deviated off the topic conversation right there. He went from driving to that won't stall. So.
It's giving me some good times. Like I said, different episode today because we wanted to touch on all the little features of this car, and before it gets out on the road, so you guys have a bit of context of what it's all about. All right, so that was the quick tour of what we did to the car. I have this giant box back there of all the stuff from the original owner.
Yeah.
And this one was absolutely hilarious. So in like cursive writing, it says engine warranty, 67 Mustang, 43,000 miles. So I guess he brought the engine in to Ford to have it like reconditioned. And this was dated in 1984. And this envelope looks like it's just a bit yellowed, but other than that, it looks like pristine.
Yeah.
And then you open her up, and it's like the Ford nationwide warranty protection.
It looks like from like the Sword of the Stone. From like the Sword of the Stone era.
It's hilarious. Like you can probably see it better there, but yeah, just the cursive and the stamp for Chino Hills Ford, California.
Yeah.
Chino Hills Ford.
That's hype.
Yeah, vehicle owner Doyle Allen. If any of the Allens are watching, the car is a beast now. It's in good hands. Not, a little bit different, but very, very cool thing about these cars that they have such big stories in that. Like,
History.
Yeah, huge history. I believe the owner was a high school principal because he had a sticker in the back window that was from 1968, so a year after.
Yeah.
And it was a parking permit for Chino Hills High School in California.
Crazy.
I was like, what? This guy would have been bawling with like a brand new Mustang.
They're like, yo, you're not no principal, man. What else are you doing on the back end?
But yeah, very, very interesting story, and like I said, it's obviously a special place in my heart. Like been with me for a long time. Seeing it in the original state, like I drove it to my girlfriend's house as soon as we brought it back from California, and I almost died because it was bone stock original and the brakes didn't work. And I took it out. I was like, oh, I'll just drive it like 10 minutes down the road. Almost didn't make it back. So
crazy.
Pretty cool. But
crazy.
Now she's a beast, and we love it. So
yeah, another toy to the addition.
For sure. So yeah. We'll see you guys in the next episode next week.
A little, like Brad said, a little shorter, sweeter, but pretty cool episode. But we'll chat next week about a different topic. Again, if you guys want anything to talk about, make sure you guys DM us.
Yeah, for sure.
Or comment on the video, and we'll.
We're looking for topics too.
Yeah, we'll chat about whatever you guys want to hear. So again, thanks again for watching, and we'll catch you guys on the next episode.
Great, thank you.